It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Bills and the Jaguars on Monday night.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, you should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawerence, their quarterback in season number 4.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Buffalo defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Cook again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Washington in motion left. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. This defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that
gets through, and now an opening. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawerence. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Hey, run!
Etienne on the toss right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2nd and 7. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now Lawerence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Hey, Lion!
Lawerence. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here's the 24.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They're going on 4th down. Lawerence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Now ETN to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. When you look at this Buffalo defense,
they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawerence. And that's going to be incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Here we go.
Lawerence running right on the option.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
On the counter, ETN.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give to ETN running right. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Cook. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 54 yards. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-zip. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, I'm gun. Hurry up.
Now Lawerence. Eluding the pressure right. And Lawerence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Hey, Lion.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Lawerence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A give running right, ETN. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Lawerence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Lawerence. Finds his tight end, Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawerence. He targets Ingram for another grab. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
A final shot before half for Allen. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. Drew Lock leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Aaron Rodgers leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills offense and the veteran Amari Cooper getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs?
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jaguars back with it on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Ron!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
On the red. Here we go,
From the shotgun, Lawerence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They go play action now. Lawerence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cook up the gut. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Up the middle, it's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. And now they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll run with Cook. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Davis diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawerence. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now Allen. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Bass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
1st down, Jaguars.
On red.
Here's Lawerence to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Lawerence will throw. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram,
from 13 yards out.
And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To the air, Allen.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
In motion right is Thomas. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go.
Lawerence. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
13 Luke.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawerence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Throwing again here. It's Lawerence.
He's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk from 10 yards out.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle to Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Half 85, half 85. We go.
So Allen's going to look to throw, being chased out left.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On play action, Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now Lawerence.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now Lawerence to throw. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawerence. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
56, 56. Alert! Alert!
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
A final shot now for Lawerence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.